number 8, Robert Bolick. From Santo Tomas, Pampanga, the other guard, number 77, Cyrus Torres. At forward from San Fernando, Pampanga, number 25, Christian David. From San Mateo, Rizal, also at forward, number 14, Troy Malili.
As we mentioned, both of these teams coming off nice wins. And as we approach the middle part of the elimination round, it's very important to get as many wins as you can.
Their usual set, but they saw that Blackwater was in the zone.
Andrade puts it on the floor, attacks the basket, puts it up and in.
Now this is another guy who has really been playing. Now this is another guy who has really been playing well for Blackwater, and he scores the first basket for them. Last time he scored 14 points, and that also includes 5 rebounds.
Mocon sends it to Torres. 3-ball on the way. Got it!
Well, talking about players that are playing so well, Torres, of course, the leading scorer for NLEX so far in this conference. You don't normally hear that because it's normally Robert Bolick leading the scoring, but Torres has been playing so well.
And Torres, nice feed, but better defense there coming from Bradwin.
I think that was Troy Malili.
That was Troy.
A 4-on-3 situation, but Troy not giving up on that play and blocking the layup of JV Mocon.
Here's Bolick against Bradwin Ginto. Bolick, big on small. Babes likes this matchup, goes to the basket, puts it up, and gets the 2.
Well, that's the matchup that Robert Bolick likes. When you Blackwater having a size advantage here, making it hard for NLEX to score in the paint.
Ginto working on Semerad. Ginto, nice move down low there by Bradwin.
Really nice move at the post for Bradwin Ginto. Of course, he also has the size advantage over Tony Semerad.
You talk about the size advantage for the Bossing. They have 3 guys there that are some pretty good size, really long players. As we say that Andrade gets away for the layup. Nice pass there by Bradwin Ginto. Let's take a look at this once again. Beautiful pass there. Nice cut from the Blackwater
in the league.
That's right.
And I believe Blackwater is one of the tallest, so they have to take advantage and really go to the post more often.
Bolick shakes free of the defense, misses the 3. And a stop there once again from Troy.
Now, NLEX may lack the big guys, but they don't lack the heart in terms of they shift from man to zone. Right now, they're again in a zone.
And that's confusing NLEX so far in this contest as Bolick come on the break once again. Andrade puts it on the floor all the way to the cup, puts it up and in.
That was a really acrobatic move that time. He had to. Well, that's very unfortunate for Blackwater. Let's hope that he can come back in this game.
Bahio on Chua, puts it in.
Now, one thing about JB Bahio, he can hit those medium-range jumpers.
7-12 is the count in favor of Blackwater. Andrade using the Escoto screen. They get the switch. Bahio on Andrade. They're going to go down to Escoto. He's got Roger on him. Escoto. Tough shot off the glass. Somehow made it. But, now that Coach Jeff has had, some time with Blackwater, he came in, now that he's had a couple of conferences already under his belt, it seems like it starts everything for them. It opens up the lane and gets him a little bit better looks as well. Kevin Alas has checked in the game. Nice pass over to Bahio. Stopped there by Justin Chua. Roger, under duress, misses that desperation shot. And here comes Bossing once again. JV to the corner. Ion. 3-ball on the way. Puts it in.
From downtown. And this is what Blackwater is really giving up. And that was a big block.
Here's Alas. Over to Nieto. Nieto still with it. Alas. And that's going to be stopped there by Justin Chua.
Against the defense of Blackwater. And Kevin Alas could be the answer because Alas is a player who somehow finds a way to score.
Yeah.
No, regardless of what the defense is showing.
I'm sure you taught that fadeaway jumper to Bahia.
A little bit. A little bit.
Bahia puts it on the floor. Over to Ramirez. Long two on the way. That's short. And JV with a rebound. Here's BJ. Stopped. Pops. Shut it down. Open up shop. The bank is open for BJ. And look at the smile. Well, here in the PBA, 2 possessions as there is a 4-point shot. Nieto. That's a 3-ball on the way. Puts it in.
Badly needed outside shot coming from Matt Nieto that time as they were struggling. So that's only the second 3-point shot for NLEX.
Mitchell sends it over to BJ. 3-ball on the way. Answers on the other end.
Well, he's on fire. Back-to-back threes for BJ.
It's going to be a turnover on NLEX. RK Lagan over to the corner. Mitchell, 3-ball is short. Fajardo with a rebound. Alas. Kevin Alas.
Wow.
Somehow gets all the way to the basket. The drunken master does it again. And a nice run here by the NLEX Road Warriors. They're able to trim this lead. Tara na, makipagmatigasan kay Totoy Bato. How was that, Coach Jude? Was that passable for you?
Very good, partner. Really good.
I was really afraid I was going to mispronounce a couple of those words as Kevin Alas goes straight to the basket, puts it up and in.
I didn't know you had to mention it 3 times.
I know. I was afraid of that. I thought the MTRCB would somehow get to us if I said that wrong. RK, they go down in the post, and Bradwin Quinto has played really well here in the first half.
But that time, NLEX was in a zone, but they got Robert Bolick under the basket against a bigger Bradwin Ginto.
The 2-3 zone of the Blackwater Bossing there proved to be nothing to the offense of the NLEX Road Warriors. Dominic Fajardo. Torres, very shifty, sends it over to Kevin Alas. Alas, fadeaway jumper, rattles it home. Kevin Alas coming alive here in the second quarter. 3-point game in favor of the Blackwater Bossing.
Again, using his skills to score.
And Dominic Fajardo forces the turnover, gets the easy layup. Fajardo makes his move against Bradwin. Bolick splits the defense, stopped there by Ginto.
To really move that ball more, as opposed to him having the ball for most of the time. So I think that also worked wonders for them.
And Justin Chua scoring there for Blackwater. It's a 1-point game in favor of NLEX. Here comes Bolick attacking, puts it up and in. Great drive to the basket there by Berto. Here's Bolick using the Bahio screen. Bahio 15-foot jumper on the way, puts it in.
Nice play right there.
Using the Bahio screen. Over to Bahio. He's got Justin Chua in front of him. He misses that short jumper. Ramirez inhales that rebound, draws the foul. Too big, too strong. And Ramirez gets the hoop and the harm.
Brandon Ramirez is also playing so well in this game, especially in terms of his...
Escoto puts it on the floor. Escoto, double team. Sends it back out. Andrade spins. Tied up. Ends up in the hands of JV Casio. Lets it fly. Puts it in.
It was an errant pass.
Balling. 3 balls a miss. Fajardo can't convert down low. Another opportunity here for the boys in blue. Balling to the scoop. Puts it up and in. Over to Torres. Back to Berto. Berto still with it. Over to Mocon. Mocon puts it up. And nothing the defense of Ginto can do in that time.
And that's the patience in the offense of NLEX. But great transition here for Blackwater.
Richard Escoto scoring down low there on that fast break. Ginto against Mocon. Mocon has to give it back out to Bolick. Berto, step back, fadeaway, jumper's funny.
Tough shot by Berto Bolick that time. Well defended by JV Casio, but he's
still with it. Nieto sends it over to Mocon. We go down to Semerad. Semerad stopped there by 2 white shirts. Back to Mike. Ayon sends it over to RK. RK, step back, triple is money. Ayon. Still with it. Ayon all the way to the cup for 2. And the lead back with the Blackwater Bossing. As we're still tied at 44 all. Ayon turning on the jets, puts it up and in. Oh, he's really quick in the open floor.
Yes, he is. He's so effective in the fast break with those hard drives.
Bahio off the glass, puts it in. Balling. Over to the corner, Semerad 4-3, got it!
And finally a 3-point shot.
BJ, here's Abu. Tratter, working on Bahio, finds Ayon, puts it on the floor. Skies puts it up and in! Oh, what a game here for Ayon.
Yes, another excellent drive, and credit the pass coming from Abu Tratter that time. He drew the defense on him, and that left Mike Ayon free.
Ayon now with 9 points in the ball game. Bahio finds Semerad all alone down low. Easy basket for him. So take a look at this once again. Nice find, Tony Semerad all alone down low, especially in the second half. Ayon over to Tratter. Abu, one power dribble, puts it up and in. Not bothered there by the defense. Alas, somehow shakes free of the defense and scores down low. The defense of Blackwater caught napping there. And picked up there by Semerad. Here's Nieto on the break. Nieto over to Alas. Kevin takes it back out. Nieto. The floater's good there for Matt Nieto. Now with Alas. Alas back to Jonel Policarpio down low for the easy basket.
Very patient offense for NLEX that time, and a smart pass.
Torres heard Coach Jude and said, let me try and fix that. Unfortunately, comes up short with that jumper. Ends up in the hands of Dominic Fajardo scoring down low.
And the Road Warriors.
Mike still with it. Over to Malilin, attacking the defense here of Berto Bolig. Nice little move there inside the paint to score. Back to Kevin. Alas will attack. Alas, wow, spoon feeds Dominic Fajardo for 2.
Of course, Kevin again drawing the defense towards him, and nobody noticed Fajardo under the basket.
9-point game in favor of the Road Warriors. Malilin has to kick it back out. Here's Escoto. Go back to Troy. Skip pass over to the other side. Andrade, the top shot plus the foul. Oh, that's a big-time move right there.
It was a big-time move. Not an easy basket right there. Here he used that first step.
Big on small once again. Berto loves this matchup. This time, fadeaway jumper from the baseline. That's money.
Big-time move by Berto Bolig.
Big-time move from a big-time player. Back to an 8-point advantage here for NLEX.
But Berto only has 12 in this game. We're not used to that low output coming from him.
Well, as you mentioned earlier, Coach Jude, it's almost as if the team wants him as RK hits that long bomb right there. It seems like Coach Jong wants Berto to get the others involved a little bit more, and it's his scoring output has kind of lessened.
And so far, his only attempts were attacks when a big guy is on him.
That's right. Bahio. Working on Escoto. Comes up short. Gets his own miss. And ends up in the hands of Fajardo, who scores down low.
But that was it with the up and under. This was the really tough pass.
I'm not sure how he managed to get it over to Dominic. Fajardo.
But that was a tough pass coming from JB Bahio to Fajardo.
Dominic Fajardo up to 10 points now.
It was like threading a needle in that pass. I hope we can see that pass again.
Bradwin using the size advantage down low and the strength as well. Bradwin Ginto scoring inside the paint. Scored down low and over on the other side. Bradwin Ginto said, anything you can do, I can do better. He scores down low, gets the foul as well. It's 68-63 with 3:31 left to go here in the fourth and final. Christian David suffered an injury in the first quarter, has not come back since. Cedric Bearfield has not played as well. He also has nursing a little bit of an injury as Babes Bollick fires from downtown and drills one.
That was Robert Bollick, but he still made it. So he's caught fire now in the last few possessions for NLEX.
71-64 is the count. Under 3 minutes to go. Malilin, top of the key jumper on the way, puts it in on the face of Berto Bollick.
And that's a big shot coming from Troy Malilin. What a gutsy shot.
71-66. Here comes NLEX. Fajardo, he's played really well in this game. Now with Bollick. Berto, Malilin on him. Berto, 3-ball on the way. Wow. Are you kidding me, Berto Bollick?
You know, before the last 3 plays, I was gonna say this is such a low-scoring game. But the last 3 possessions were really good.
You actually did say it, and I think he heard you. He said, I'm going to show you a Jude Roque. I'm going to show you a thing or two. As Bradwin Ginto scoring there on that 4-68 is the count in favor of the Road Warriors as Berto Bollick coming alive late in this ball game.
He's got 8 in this fourth quarter already. 18 points total. Wow,
Alas gets away, puts it in. The drunken master goes to work.
You know,
right here, Ilagan. Malilin, now with JV. Casio, nice pass to Bradwin Ginto down low as he scores. And it's now a 2-possession game, 76-70.
The weakness of NLEX from the outside, shot very poorly. They're at 17% from the 3-point area.
And guys like Ginto, again, this is going to be at a loss, but he also had a pretty solid outing here. Remember, there is a quotient rule in this tournament. That's why they're going for these shots. But there it is. Officially, the NLEX Road Warriors end up with this win. 3 in a row right now for them. Kevin Alas, solid outing for him. Berto Bollick